Hi folks, and welcome back to Getting Started with Laravel 4. In the previous video we created our first routes and mapped them to various controllers and methods. Well, in this lesson we'll have a look at route filters and grouping. Now Laravel allows us to put filters on our routes. So what are filters? Well, inside the app folder there's a filters.php file with some predefined filters. So let's just open that up. When you scroll down, you will find an auth filter. So what does that do? Well, apparently it uses Laravel auth to distinguish the status of the current user. If that user is a guest, which is to say if he's not logged in, then this filter does one of the following. If this is an AJAX request, it will return a 401 unauthorized response. Else, it will redirect the guest to a login page. Okay, well that looks like a useful filter. Let's set that to work. Now to attach the filter to a route, we'll pick the post single route. Here we have the variable array and we'll just add another item. The key will be before, and that will tell Laravel to run a filter before routing to the controller. And then the value for that particular item will be auth, which tells Laravel to use the auth filter for that. Okay, so let's hit that route. We'll get a single post with an ID of 1. And sure enough, that's redirected us to the login URL. This throws an error at the moment, of course, because we haven't defined that route. But think of the possibilities. Because you can define your own filters, you can perform basically any action on a route. Okay, I'd like to play with this filter some more, so let's just quickly define a route for that. And we'll just do a very ugly closure here. We'll respond to the login page and we'll return an anonymous function, and that will just do return, and let's just for now have that say login page. Now let's see if we can apply this filter to a whole bunch of routes all in one. Well, again, Laravel makes this very easy. I'll just remove this filter here like so, and I'll create a group, a new routing group. So use the Laravel route class again, and I'll make sure I call the method group. Now I'll just pass in an array as the first argument containing our filter. And the second argument will be a closure like so. Now all I have to do is within this closure, I'll define a couple of routes and they will all have this auth filter run before anything else. So let's just cut these 3 routes here and paste them inside of our new route group like so. Okay, and let's just do a quick check. Our post/1 URL, well, it still redirects us to the login page. And what about post/listing? Well, that still brings us to the login page as well. And I won't bother you with testing the first route, but I can assure you that will redirect you to the login page as well if you're not logged in already. Now, in addition to filters, you can also apply other things to a group of routes. For instance, you could add a prefix. I'll just copy this here and comment all this out. And now instead of a before filter, we'll add a prefix. And let's use a prefix of admin. And now because I have this prefix here, if I want to hit the route post ID, I need to type in admin/post/ID. You see? Admin/post/ID. And when I leave off the admin segment, I'll get another HTTP not found exception. Okay, well that concludes our look at routing, filters and groups. In the next lesson, we'll explore resource controllers. Very handy when creating APIs or CRUD functionality. I'll see you there.